Alright guys, we're back with John Mulaney's Champion Challenge that just got added in today. So the final path is here. I used the same champs pretty much for every single one except for some the first two Warlock fights I did with Professor X just to get a charge. But here we go with G2099. We used her for every single Howard the Duck fight. The first one finished with and each fight finished with a special 3, so I was always starting with 100 hit combo. The node has rage and explosive personality, so I didn't want to have to be dealing with rage the entire time and having him go unblockable, so I thought it would just be easiest to bring in Guillotine 2099 and not have to worry about it. And then I just had to be careful right near the end, getting it down to like maybe 1 or 2% and drop that final special 3 to make sure that the charge worked, and then it worked every single time like that, and it was great. So I don't have to, I just hold on to that special 3, let her degens do the work, and just keep an eye out for when he's gonna get his whether he gets the thunderquack on me or if he gets his healing. So just want to make sure I'm ready to parry at those points, and then everything else works out great with this fight. And didn't really have to heal up Guillotine 2099 because she's got that built-in healing. So like if she dropped down below 15%, then she healed back up and good for the next round. So that's what I did for every single one, just like this. That was the Howard the Duck fight. Next, I got I only used my rank 4 55 Archangel for Gwenpool, and he worked great every single time. I did heal him up a little bit just before the last one, just to make sure that I didn't blow it on the final path. So just got to keep an eye out for the Bane transfers, and if they throw a special and convert too many debuffs, that's when they're gonna get the unstoppable on you. So if you're applying too many debuffs too fast and then they throw the special, there's a good chance that they're gonna get the unstoppable. If it's only like 1 or 2 debuffs, maybe they might get nothing, or they might just get the unblockable special. So just be aware of that. So here with Archangel, I can parry the entire time. I've got extra bonus on the specials just from the synergies with Magneto and Professor X, so it just makes him hit that much harder. And he's not even maxed out, so this is only a 455 Archangel, and he works great. There, see again, she got the unstoppable, so I just have to wait it out. And I think that's it. She's got like the power shield here, so she's only taking specials from either damage over time or specials. So works out just fine there. Next, we've got Warlock. So the first 2 fights I used Professor X when you had much lower PI, and got a couple charges just to make Magneto and Archangel hit that much harder. And then Magneto can come in here, and I don't have to worry about the shocks. So I just kind of play it safe. I don't want to get stuck where he counters me. I know he's got the kind of annoying oscillate, so he's gonna be aggressive sometimes, passive sometimes, and so I just kind of play around as comfortable as I felt. Try to hit him with some big special 2s try and just hit him with like big specials when he's in the attacking phase instead of when he's defensive. The only downside to Magneto here is that when you back off of him when he goes defensive, if you have willpower, you can get in, the armor break will heal you up, but Magneto's magnetism doesn't allow it to proc sometimes. So even though I was kind of waiting, am I going to get some willpower healing? And then I got nothing because I had to, because it didn't proc. So So again, he's very defensive, so it's a very slow fight, but it goes down like it's taking a long time, but the amount of hits to actually get him down is not too many. I think I'm getting lazy as I'm playing it and start trying to attack him just to take off some damage. Quite beefy, but you know, when he goes down, like as long as you're not dealing with taking shock damage or too much of the degen, then you know it's not really you know, that's where you're gonna run into trouble with Warlock. I don't have you know, other champions that can be good, or like Hyperion, Corvus, Medusa could completely probably shut him down. I don't have a high level Medusa. And I felt like if I was coming in with the synergies with Archangel and Professor X, that it kind of like those three worked as a nice little synergy team here. Alright, so he's down. Next we go into for Deadpool, and I just Warlock shreds him every single time. It's great if you need to heal up in the fight. You could throw a special 3. There is Hurt Locker on here, so you just have to be careful not to throw the same special 2 times in a row. But just parry and heavy, build up your you know, his charges, and then there's going to be, you don't have to worry about backup recovery or any of the healing. He's just shutting it down the entire fight. So Warlock is a great choice. Now I'm sure you can also use Archangel here as well. Would probably shut him down. I've seen if you've got Resonate, then you can do, you know, you can bring in champs that put a bunch of debuffs on him to reverse healing, like Sunspot, Human Torch. But Warlock is definitely the easiest way to go here. So these last fights take a little bit longer. I did speed them up a little bit, but they still take some time, and finish them off with a special 3. Next, we've got Mysterio, and I'm not even going to bother to heal up Magneto. Magneto did such a great job, but I had my strategy. He's got Masochism, so that first parry's not going to hit. Then the next one, and I'll go in and drop a heavy, and then same thing again. The Masochism's going to come back. I'll wait, and I wasn't really building up to big specials, or you know, maybe a special 2, but it was really just. I'd rather keep track of the Masochism so I don't get screwed over, especially like after he throws his special 1. I've got to be careful not to hit into him then. And then he just completely basically shuts him down the entire fight. So as long as you keep track of the Masochism with Magneto, he completely shuts down Mysterio. It's fantastic. You know, as long as you don't get clipped in the face or anything, he's working just fine. So this is an easy Mysterio fight every single time with Magneto. There's a nice big special 2. And again, just waiting out that his special 2 there. Get a little bit of healing back from that power lock. And I'm able to finish this one out. There we go. Like one more parry, and there he's done. So then we get finally to the boss. Now, the problem with this team was I didn't really have anyone to deal with. He's got Spry and Gast, and he's got that one at the end there, Transducer. Basically, if you drop down to no power, you're going to take, if you have like the debuff on you, you're going to die. So you shouldn't be throwing specials. And here I go in with Guillotine 2099 because I had the 100 combo. And I'm doing the right thing here. I'm doing like just one, two hits. I don't know why I started throwing specials, because it's definitely not the right thing to do, but I was getting very lucky that I still had a little bit of power left over every single time I threw it. So I actually was doing a ton of damage, and at one point, instead of doing the same 2 hits, I do like a 3-hit combo, and I put the one of his power sting debuffs on me, and then when I throw the special right here, I die. So I got to be careful for, and then here, see, here's a good example. I go back in, and before the fight even starts, boom, I'm dead. So it was driving me a little crazy trying to figure out what was going on here. And so just be careful that you got to get those quick parry and hits in right away, or else or have a champ that starts with power or builds up power right away at the beginning, or else it's that can be troublesome here. And I didn't think about that coming into this one, so you can learn from my mistakes here. But you got to have someone who can come in, and you have to get that initial parry right away, or you have to have someone who's going to consistently be gaining power. So here I go in back with Guillotine 2099 again, and just try to, again, play it slow. And I'm still going to get stuck, I think, where he's got the power sting on me, and I take a few hits there and I die again. So I come back in with Warlock, and I think we're able to finish it here. But getting that initial hit in can be irritating, because I wasn't really thinking about that coming into this one at all. I was so focused on practicing the first path a couple times, trying to figure out which champions were going to work for the entire thing. By the time I got to the boss, I wasted a couple extra revives just on the boss here, which, if you come in with a champion that maybe, maybe someone like a Sorcerer Supreme, someone who has like slow and gains power, might be good for this one. But, there it is. I still have to go and finish the rest of it for 100%, but good luck to you guys, and we'll see you next time.